Do sun ovens really work, or are they just a waste of money?
Hi, I'm Tracy, the part-time prepper. I'm here to give you tips and tricks, how-tos and hacks to help you be a little more prepared for whatever life throws at you.
So we're going to use the sun oven today. This is what it looks like when it's all folded up. And we just unhook this. And then pull it down like this. It only has one spot where it clips, and that's down here. Sorry if I'm getting so much glare. And then how you decide that it's, look at this is the pollen from yesterday. I'll wipe that off before I put food in for sure. How you decide that it's where it needs to be is these. You see there's a hole there, and you see where the sun is inside. So that dot, which is sitting right about here. So let's try and turn it a little bit. And now you can see that dot inside is almost exactly on that circle, and that's where we would want it. The door locks closed with the two little tabs there, and then it opens up. It's pretty windy, so we're gonna have to be careful today. So we have a thermometer, and that tells us how hot it is. Now I've just brought it out, but that will go up to, I've never seen it, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the instructions say that it can go up to 400 degrees. So 3 to 350 is where I bake most of the time, so that's perfect. You let a lot of heat out, so you want to be as quick as you can doing that. So it has a handle, so you can carry it that way. I never do. I carry it from the bottom, which is one of my only complaints about this. Is you see how the solar panels, let me put this down and see if this is better. The solar panels come out further, so when you go to reach around to carry it, like I don't know why they couldn't make the base a little bit bigger. That's really my only complaint, is that the solar panels are bigger than the actual base of the oven. So to show you how this works and to make one of our favorite quickest meals, we're gonna make lasagna. But we're going to use dry noodles because who has time to cook them first? And I'm going to use freeze-dried meat and vegetables in the lasagna. I'm also going to use tomato sauce that I canned earlier. That way everything we're using today is shelf-stable except the cheese, which you could use freeze-dried cheese. I just happen to have some in my fridge that needed to be used up. So you're going to make it the same way you make lasagna. I'm pretty sure you all know how to make lasagna, so I'm not going to give you a step-by-step. But you add what you want, when you want, layer it up, and then we're going to get it in the sun oven outside. So as you can see, I've used freeze-dried red peppers, freeze-dried mushrooms, freeze-dried spinach, and freeze-dried sausage. Again, I did not pre-cook my noodles. I just put them in there dry, which is why I have a little extra liquid in my freeze-dried food as it's refreshing. We do like a lot of vegetables in ours. I'd love to know what you like in your lasagna, and did I miss something that's a must, or did I include something that's a definite no-no for you or your family? Like I said, I just grabbed the cheese that was in my refrigerator, but I absolutely could have refreshed a can of freeze-dried mozzarella cheese or cheddar cheese or even Monterey Jack if I wanted a little kick to it. But we use what we have, and I had cheese that needed to be used up. The freeze-dried sausage is one of my all-time favorite freeze-dried products. So I'm adding the link here if you want to scan it and check it out yourself, but it's a great protein that you can eat straight from the can. We're going to add one more layer of sauce. I'm going to add some water into the jar and shake it up so that we get everything out of the jar. We've got our sun oven set up. Make sure that we're getting optimal sun, or as close to it as we can. We know that we're going to have to adjust it possibly throughout its cooking time, but it's not that difficult to do. You just check on it every 25 or 30 minutes. As you can see, the tray that we put our pan on is just connected on the two sides, so it self-levels as you raise or lower the oven itself. We've got it in there, we've got the two clamps closed on the side, and now we're going to watch the temperature rise. Once it gets to 325, 350, then we're going to assume it's going to take about an hour. After an hour, we're going to have a peek at it, and it is done. So I did quickly check the noodles with a fork to make sure that they were softened up because everything else was cooked in this meal. But now I'm going to go get the oven mitts and I'm going to pull it out. You do have to be a little careful because you have to reach up and into the sun oven, but it is definitely something to consider getting, whether you get this brand or whether you make your own. If you ever needed to cook and you had no power, or maybe you just wanted to try something new. We didn't want to have a great lasagna dinner and not have dessert. So this is just a boxed cake mix. I didn't show how I made it, but it is all shelf-stable ingredients in the cake as well. I do have another video I'm going to add to show that. But just like that, we had lasagna and carrot cake cooked in the sun oven outside with no power, and we got to keep our house nice and cool.